The BRICS summit is an association of 5 countries – South Africa, China, India, Brazil and Russia. The leaders of the bloc – China, Xi Jinping, Brazil, Luiz da Silva and Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, arrived at the summit in South Africa in person. The Russian delegation was headed by Minister of Foreign Affairs Sergei Lavrov. Vladimir Putin did not come to Johannesburg out of fear that he could be arrested on the warrant from the International Criminal Court. The focus of discussion at the meeting is the expansion of BRICS cooperation with the countries of the Global South. According to representatives of South Africa, more than 20 states have filed official applications to join the bloc.
BRICS countries are all countries with important influence and shoulder important responsibilities for world peace and development. These new members provide a new starting point for BRICS cooperation and injects new impetus into the BRICS cooperation mechanism.
According to experts, China and Russia are seeking to turn BRICS into an anti-Western platform, some kind of alternative to the G7. Differences hinder the realization of ambitions.
The rivalry between China and India is growing and becoming more pronounced. Secondly, Brazil and South Africa do not want to be seen as part of an anti-US or anti-Western bloc. They want to get different opportunities. They want to maximize their freedom of maneuver in foreign policy. If you look at the statements coming out of Brazil, South Africa and even India, their position is that they want to keep their foreign policy autonomy. Eli Vine, chief analyst, Eurasian Group USA, in an interview with Voice of America.
There was also no consensus in the BRICS on the issue of a common currency and abandoning the dollar. Following the summit, the participating countries agreed to continue discussing the usage of local currencies for trade and investment.
But also a lot of the discussions around using alternative currencies for trade, and particularly the use of local currencies and potentially even the gold.
Another topic discussed by the summit participants was Russia's war against Ukraine. The leaders of Brazil and South Africa stressed the need for a peaceful resolution, but Putin, during his online speech, tried to justify a full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine. In response, the leaders of the Republic of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, and Brazil, Lula da Silva, said that the BRICS members would continue to support efforts to end the war and called on Moscow to resume participation in the Black Sea Grain Initiative, The Guardian writes.
A criação de uma moeda.
BRICS should act as a force that promotes mutual understanding and cooperation. Our willingness is expressed in the contribution of China, South Africa and my country to efforts to resolve the conflict in Ukraine.
According to the chief analyst of the Eurasian Group of the United States, Eli Vine, the war of the Russian Federation against Ukraine has weakened Moscow's position in BRICS. The Kremlin is losing leverage over the countries of the Global South. Russia can no longer offer resources to other states. Its economy is undermined and highly dependent on China, Vine says, and the reputation of the Russian president and his international isolation do not contribute to the growth of popularity either.
The war has already affected the BRICS summit. Putin will not come there personally. I think it's very important. Nothing replaces personal communication. Lavrov is a well-known Russian official, but when state representatives talk to their Russian counterparts, they want to talk to Putin, the main decision-maker. Eli Vine, chief analyst, Eurasian Group USA, in an interview with Voice of America.
Analysts are confident that internal disagreements, both political and economic, will not allow BRICS to become a full-fledged competitor to the West in the near future. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Христина Домбровська, UATV News.